underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Play action. Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now Jackson.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action with Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just got to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Throwing is Jackson. time here in this half. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Room here to run. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Gets this one to Morris. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Five yards remain on second down.
Now Allen again. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
51 yards.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
We have played 3 quarters. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Allen to throw it. Then complete, right side to Cook.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Allen will try to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This one caught by his tight end Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And fights him off. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jackson to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Allen to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as it.